Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Oh, hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. Second day of the week. Well, which day do you think is the first day of the week? Sunday?
Me?
Yeah.
First day of the week. Well, you got the weekend. So it's the weekend. Weekend's on Friday.
Yeah.
But they say the weekend is Saturday and Sunday. So there's the first screw up. They're messing with you. So the weekend is Friday. What is Saturday and Sunday? Well, Sunday's the Sabbath, but what is Saturday?
Yeah. That's the way I look at it. God rested on the seventh day.
Right.
And that's usually what you go to church and whatnot, but
yeah, rightfully so.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
Gail.
not necessarily. He says to make.
Ham.
He says to make and keep a Sabbath day holy.
Well, I met with Genesis when starting out. He worked for 6 days and rested on the seventh.
That was a lot of work.
Right.
So, I mean, there's probably tons of different ways to look at it, but that's just how I look at it. I have seen calendars where Sunday was the first day and then Monday was second. It doesn't make any difference, though, in the scheme of things.
No. We're all just a number.
Yep.
Right.
And
speak for your. I'm number one. Hey, Dana B.
Well, I'm certainly not number two. That's for sure. I beat you to that one, bro.
I figured I would, and there's good ways of going this to where it's not so much of, a fight over one way or the other or who believes what or whatnot, but because there has in the last 2 weeks there's been a lot of talk about conspiracies and stuff. So I happen to bring up our friendly neighborhood AI. Oh, hey, Greg. Thank you for the membership. I appreciate it. I decided to check with AI, just to see what they thought. The top 10 conspiracies that are going on right now. And it has a list from least to most. So least being 10. So I figured I would go through these with everybody. Well, first of all, before we get started, what is everybody's opinion on the number one conspiracy right now? And you can go ahead and say it,
You mean, are you wanting us to guess what the number one is on the list? Or
yeah. What would you think would be the number one conspiracy on people's mind today?
Well, it's probably not the obvious, so I won't say the obvious, but
see, I can't say Bushcraft done told me.
Oh, I didn't tell you.
Today, 2-3 TH 23rd. We all know what I'm talking about.
No.
No. That would have been my guess right there, because we'll wait and go get into that. That was for you, Eric. Did you see it?
Yeah, I'm reading it. What do I think of the red bar? On Eric.
Really?
End of the world prediction.
Yeah, that's the 23rd was supposed to be today.
That's another one I thought would be
They ain't over with yet, Eric.
up there.
Yeah, it is. It is in Australia, China, Japan.
Japan, yeah. But okay, the number 10, and we're going to work our way up, and we can talk about them if you guys want and whatnot. Number 10, the assassination of John F. Kennedy. 10.
Yeah.
Now, the number one thing is, the government was involved, meaning a 3-letter agency. The mafia was involved, those type of things. The last thing somebody talked about, which made more sense to me than all of the other crazy conspiracy, the grassy knoll, this and that, and the other.
Take your word for it.
One shot came from, the building. When that came about, they sped up, and there's, I guess they would say, never before seen. It's always that, though. The guy, one of the guys in the car behind Kennedy had a M16 and was holding it with one hand while he was holding on somehow. And when they sped up, he went like this, and that's where the shot came from that did the damage thing, as you would say. And that, they had more of a scientific way of putting in everything, but that made more sense to me than, all the other ones. I remember watching movies in the 70s, I think it was, where they had guys down in the storm ditches, the drainage ditches, to where they could, where the water goes in, they could shoot from inside, and that's where they were at. And they blamed it on the guy behind in the grassy knoll over there and stuff. It was, and the other one, the one of the last ones was the JFK, that movie, where they dug in and found like the people who got interviewed, and then they were no more after that. There's a lot of stuff involved in that, though. I don't know. Is it the Secret Service hiding stuff, or all kinds of different stuff? But our next one on the list, the flat Earth conspiracy.
BS.
Who thinks the Earth is flat? Now, I'm not going to make fun of people who think the Earth is flat or not, or whatever. That's,
Well, the Bible says spear. I've never seen a flat spear.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it does sound interesting and stuff, but
Sphere or sphere?
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. We see the moon is round. We see the Earth, or the sun, is round. We see other planets around. Why would Earth be flat? That's the way I
Well,
look
besides that is the way Lake says it. You know, if the earth was flat, the cats would have done knocked everything off the edge by now
at it.
anyway.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Grace.
Yeah, and I didn't think I wouldn't even think that would have been in the top 10. But okay, our next number 8, and I do have to, because one word we can't say. It's the anti-juice conspiracy.
Yeah, I know that.
That is number 8, and it's very, very interesting. And the first word they use is misinformation about juice. It has been spread for centuries. And yeah, to me, it hasn't been spread. It hasn't been as bad. It was, you would have a few people talking about those things, but not until 2020 is when it was very talked about. Number 7 is the same thing, but the 2020 thing. And it says numerous conspiracy theories circulated, including claim that the virus was a bioweapon created and leaked from a lab in Wuhan. Other misinformation, and again, I'm not saying this. This is what they're saying. So, yeah, that was number 7.
Hey, wait a minute. We are not doctors.
Yeah. Number 6, and I'm really not sure if we can even say this, but I'm just going to say it anyway. Chemtrails.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The theory alleges that the visibility condensation trails left after a aircraft is intentional. Widespread release of dangerous chemicals or bioagents for sinister purposes such as population control or weather manipulation, which the latter I would believe more than anything.
Yeah. Hello, Debbie Miller.
Hey, Debbie. But yeah, these are some very interesting that I wouldn't think would be in the top 10, And number 5, QAnon.
QAnon.
Yep.
Really?
The boards, Q boards.
Yeah.
This is it started from the boards on 4chan in 2017. The QAnon theory holds that I can't even say. There's bad stuff I can't even say with this. So that being number 5 on the list is very interesting. And to me, I would think Kennedy would have been closer to the first, but it being 10 and all this other stuff is higher on the list.
Because it's older.
Number 4, NWO. If you know what that stands for.
Yeah.
And it's kind of tied into the same thing as 5, QAnon. And again, kind of number 3 is the same, Now, did anybody out in chat think that any of these on the list would have been on this list? Now, Kennedy, of course, like I said, I didn't think flat Earth was going to be a thing. I kind of believe that the chemtrail would have been, and another thing that's coming up later would have been on here. Number 3, the deep state. This is one of the most searched out of all these
Pluto
on Google. And they said it has come around more since Trump decided to run. But I think it's been around a lot longer than that. I mean, I've heard of it before Trump. So.
And they're using it a lot.
And this next one, number 2.
Uh-oh.
Any guesses on what number 2 is going to be?
Michelle Obama's got blonde hair.
No. And this is AI done by Google. So they take what people search and generate the list for that.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. And do you realize that since I've been using, I don't know if it's just because I started using it a lot, you know, because of YouTube, I kept saying allegedly this and that. I'm watching news shows now. When somebody's talking and they're saying, well, they're claiming something, and the guy speaks up, allegedly. And I'm like, have they been watching my lives?
Been watching you.
Well, I do know there are other YouTubers, bigger YouTubers, that it's very funny that whenever I come out with something, a couple days later they do the same video. And sometimes they repeat the same thing I say.
Makes you wonder, don't it?
Yeah. But I don't get any views, so where are they getting it from? I don't know. Anyways, number 2 is the 9/11 inside job.
Yeah, that is a conspiracy theory there.
Yep.
I don't think it's a theory at all. I think it's a fact.
Oh yeah, the more they have found out about it and stuff. I mean, I'm not going to go over a lot of it, but I'm sure most people out there that are watching now probably already knows all this stuff.
Yeah.
But okay, Tucker has a good series on the night. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, Tucker. They're saying that. Well, I'm not going to repeat anything like that, but since Charlie's, they said they're supposed to be 3. So, number 1. This got me. I was like, this is number 1? The moon landing.
Oh.
That is the number 1. When I searched this was the number 1 thing searched for conspiracy theory, was the moon landing. I'm like, really? Out of all that? I would have thought it would have been, you know, I could see the the 2020 thing mixed in there, how it was released and all that kind of stuff, because wasn't an accident type thing. I could see that being on the list, but a lot of those, the flat earth, I wouldn't have thought that would have been in the top 10 conspiracies this day and time.
Yes. I did not have my old man nap today.
The QAnon, I would have thought would have been like 8 or 9. I don't think it would have been up so high, but again, this is what people are searching. So,
compared to what you said, the top 10 was, there's quite a few of them I would have thought for sure would have been up in there, but wasn't really touched.
Now, again, to me, because I searched for it for today, I didn't search for it for, what was a conspiracy theory 20 years ago. I asked it today. My first number one would have been Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been, because it's up front, it only happened a couple weeks ago. So that would have been probably the number one searched now than, a flat earth. But Charlie's not even on there. Again, this is Google, so we don't know who's shushing or who's keeping things quiet or who removed it from the database or, any of that kind of stuff.
Lies and deception. That's what it's all about.
Power.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing that got me, JFK being all the way at 10. Well, I can kind of understand that because, younger people don't even know who he was, for one, and they don't teach it anymore. I think they only go back, they only do the first few presidents nowadays, I think.
I think they go back, 10, maybe 20 years. That's it.
They don't do the recent presidents anymore. They only do the first from, I think, first 15. Enough to get up to Lincoln.
Dude, I remember when we went to school, we had to know all of our presidents in the year they was elected.
Yeah.
And then the vice presidents. Then we had to turn around and put the United States in alphabetical order.
And when they became a state.
Yeah.
I remember that. Which was the first 7? And which was this? And
it's been so long I could not tell you the original 13 no more.
Yeah. Well, I could sit there and think, and it's kind of obvious the area they were in.
Yeah. Well, I know what the last 2 states were. Alaska and Hawaii. But why they don't want the youngins today to know nothing, because this is the way I'm thinking. Okay, allegedly mind control. I'll put it like that.
Oh yeah. Well, look at it this way. I was talking to, he put a video out too, about stick shift. And he was talking about different vehicles for, like van life and bus life and things like that. Right. and he was talking about the buses were because you can go in there and you can have people sitting around and talking. It's more like an RV.
Mm-hmm.
And vans are so small, it's only meant for 1 or 2 people, and that's about it. You can't have people coming in and, you know, talking and whatnot because there's no room. And then he says, one thing that's never mentioned anymore is trailers. You know, why is that? And it's because the younger kids and younger adults now, they have no clue on how to back up a trailer.
Okay.
They don't know. And it's just like a stick shift. Nobody knows what a stick shift is. You know, if they tried to use a stick shift, they would never go anywhere because what is this thing? Why is this thing moving side to side? You know, they don't know how to use it. And it's just like a trailer. Nobody wants to try. The younger generation is so scared to try anything that they're going to fail. As soon as they're going to fail, everybody's going to start picking on me and saying, "Oh, you can't do that," and whatnot. But that's how we learned back in the day. We didn't learn because we automatically knew it. We failed at it until we figured our mistakes out and dealt with it and figured it out. Now they don't even try because they're scared of trying. And this comes from that generation.
I think one of the mistakes was doing away with the farms, because back then, 4 or 5 years old, you was driving. Okay, I mean, a tractor, but you know, go to school. Man, I was driving when I was 5 years old. You know, or a truck. They were backing up trailers. And to back up a trailer with a tractor is one of the hardest things they is to back up.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah. If you can, and the old tractors, not these newer ones that have power steering and everything.
Right.
The old tractor, because your front wheels are usually inundated like this. So turning them in it's a pain. And you can't, and there's no mirrors.
Nope.
So you get a big old hay wagon in the back of there and trying to back that in a barn.
Especially if both axles turned. Oh, Lord have mercy. That, no, I hated that with a passion. But
yeah, I miss that. You know, pull the license plate down and put gas in.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I miss that so much.
Ain't a 66 Chevy, ain't the top for the gas tank in the same place?
Depends upon the model of the car.
66 Chevy Bel Air.
Well, there was a lot of Chevys built Bel Air.
Yeah.
Well, I had a 66 Chevelle, and it was behind the license plate. License plate was on a spring-loaded hanger.
Which one was it in the tail light?
Oh,
that's
early 60s, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember a vehicle that
56.
I don't remember how it was done. You twisted it or something or pulled it, and that's where the gas was put in, where the tail light was.
I think every vehicle I've driven when I started driving was behind the license plate. I don't think it was on the side of those vehicles yet.
My Monte Carlo was in the back.
Yeah.
Or under the, and that was normal. I mean, how many people took their cap off and stuck it to where the it held the plate down.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you have leaded gas too. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, now Kane also mentioned something that you when you was talking about the manual. If 4 on the floor or 3 on the floor messed them up, now let them get a hold of one that was 3 on the tree.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And to really mess them up, you got a gas pedal, a brake pedal, and a clutch. Well, put a pedal on the emergency brake and see what happens.
My friend had a 67 Chevelle, and it was I think it had a straight 6 in it, if I'm not sure.
Okay.
And it was 3 on the tree, and the ignition key would go into the dashboard, not into the column.
Right
He'd
side,
get by somebody while the car's running, or we're moving along. He'd turn the key off. He'd turn the key off and then turn it back to run again. So that basically cut the ignition, and then turn the ignition back on, and then whichever exhaust valve was open, the gas in that cylinder would run down the exhaust pipe.
Boom.
Yeah, and then when you hit the ignition back on, you do bang, and it was scaring people all day long doing that crap.
What about that fancy little button that was all the way over to the left?
Oh, the one you're not supposed to push?
The high beams.
Right? On the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. My son, his first wife, I had no idea how to drive a manual or nothing like that. I had a pickup truck, and it was about mid-70 model, somewhere along in there. And like you said, it was also 6-cylinder. I caught him going in town one night, and coming up, there was an overpass, coming up. So I sped up, got right up beside of him where she couldn't see me. When we got right before we hit the underpass, I turned the ignition off. I cut it back on, and it went kaboom. I did not know they just got something to eat. I saw drink fly everywhere. My son laughed his tail off. She cussed me out up one side and down the other. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I remember watching something. Somebody had an older car and they let their kid drive it and stuff, and it was nighttime, and the kid's over there cranking on the signal, and the dad, what are you doing? You're gonna break the thing. I'm trying to get the high beams on. He sits down there on the floor. They're bending down looking at it. Watch where you're driving. Where? Fiddle around with your foot.
America great again.
Hey, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Yeah.
You know what I sometimes find myself doing? If I'm backing up in the truck, I'll take my left leg and I'll push it to the floor like I'm looking for a clutch pedal. It's old habits. I mean,
well, it's just like when you switch from your shifter being on the floor to on a gear shift or on the
column.
Yeah, it's you'll go like this, or you'll go like this. Whoops.
Yeah. Okay, I got one for you. Before seatbelts were legal, how many times?
Mandatory.
Yeah, mandatory. How many times your mama backhand you when she hit the brakes?
That was a seat belt. Right arm across the.
We didn't get that handed. My mother kept his phone in the car for at the ready.
Well, how many times did you guys carrying on in the back seat, and then all of a sudden, on the back of the seats? Now settle down.
I got a better one for you. At nighttime, when you're going down the road, how many people crawled up in the back windshield to go to sleep and
I loved it
up in the floor? Oh, I did too. But Daddy hit them brakes, boy, and you know, you wake up in the floor. Period.
In a lot of them older cars, it was huge back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you can just about roll over.
Don't try it now, man.
No.
I get stuck.
Now you're lucky if you can get a foot up there.
Right.
Everything. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody had, Dana B. I want another one so bad. I had to end up selling mine for $500. And I had a 302 Boss in mine.
You didn't have to sell it, you could have parked it.
Well, you know how hard that was? I could not. I had a 67 Cougar. I was outrunning 396s, 427s. I raced that thing every weekend for 2 years. Got beat twice.
What did you have
to the point
again?
I had a 67 Cougar with a 302 Boss in it. And trust me, it was not no stock motor. The guy who built that built race cars. I'll put it like that. But it got to the point, every time I fired it up, left the driveway, there's a cop on my tail.
They're waiting for you.
Yeah, they was.
Yeah, park it for a while.
I was in my younger days when I didn't care if the car got messed up or not.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Which I didn't do it too much, but I had to get it fixed a few times. I remember a small bottle of nitro in the 80s was $280 a bottle, which back then that was a lot of money. And that'd probably be like spending $1,000, $2,000 now.
Yeah.
But and I didn't back then. You didn't have any fancy buttons or computers that pushed a button for you. You just reached over, and went unscrewed it.
Valve on the tank. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, back then, and I'm pretty sure the two of y'all will agree with me. If you was friends with cops and they caught you, let's say, tipsy, so to say, 90% of them would give you a ride home and tell you to park your car. Now, it's off to jail and your car gets towed, plain and simple.
Well, everything's recorded now, so it's kind of hard not to
Well,
overlook things.
Back then, back in the day, you could kind of outrun them a little bit. Okay? This day and time, forget it. There's no, you know, you can outrun one now.
I remember in the 80s, I may have dabbled in trying to get away. I remember I had the faster car and I knew how to drive it. So I could see when I seen in my rear view mirror when somebody was taking it too wide I knew to make a
Tighten up.
right real quick somewhere because they would never see it. And I ended up backed into a apartment complex, parked in, got out and walked down this like I was going to see somebody. And, you know, helicopters over and they were all over the place. And I remember I actually met a girlfriend this way of all things. I ended up walking to the pool because all in Phoenix, all the apartment complexes had swimming pools. So I made my way to the swim pool and I was sitting out there and got a pop out of the pop machine and girls came down and we started talking and I ended up going out with her for a few months and they're like, geez, I wonder what's going on, you know, because the helicopters going by and they were shining a light on us and stuff. And they even ran through the apartment complex. And, have you seen anybody driving around here crazy? And I said, nope, we've been sitting out here talking. And they'd take off again. I had to wait for about an hour and a half and then drove home. And it wasn't like I was doing anything bad. It was just because I burned out a little bit on a stoplight.
The city that one of the cities that I was raised up in, you could sit right beside a cop and burn out, and they wouldn't do nothing to you.
No, I mean, you couldn't do that in Phoenix. A little, burp, you know, they'd pull you over.
Well, now me and Dixie was dating and run up on a car who come up behind me, flashed his lights. He got up beside of me and we both nailed it. We topped the hill and bam, right there was a cop. Me, Dixie, I outran the cop. I parked and cut my lights off and he went after the other car. And I fired her up and took it home, which I lived about a half a mile from where I outran him from. Parked that sucker in the garage quick. But God, I wish I could bring back them days again.
Oh yeah.
I still wouldn't change nothing though. I'd leave everything the same.
Oh yeah.
But you know,
you don't know one little thing that you do would change
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Grace, we was doing that shit way before that show ever come out.
What you sit
Bad
there?
Boys.
You sit there and look at the. We all know what we did in our younger days.
Yeah.
When we talk about back then. Nowadays, what are their stories going to be? Stop and think about it. What is their cool stories? Other than, you know, protesting this or protesting that.
How I broke a car window with a brick at a protest. That's most.
Yeah.
I was going to say something else, but that'll cover it.
Well, yeah, you could say, well, you remember when I was a girl? You were a girl?
Dude,
good one.
I had not thought about that, but yeah.
I mean, stop and think about it. 20 years down the line, you know, when they're older, would they even want to, you know, tell their kids? Back in my day, we used to. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I'm not admitting to anything what I did.
Well,
that's all private data.
I think my biggest days were back in the 70s. You know.
No, mine was definitely 80s.
Well, I was married in the 80s, so yes, if I hadn't got married when I did, I'd probably be, no, would be no problem to it. I'd be dead by now.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. I was not supposed to be. I would around when I was 30. I wasn't supposed to make it past that. So my thing was, go out with a bang type thing. Yeah, it didn't turn out that way, but
Whistle stop wasn't nobody innocent when they were younger.
yeah.
If so, I must have been innocent one there was.
What the hell happened to you now, Ed?
Well, good evening, Miss Lake.
Hey, Lake.
Yeah, I mean,
Will you make up your mind? You're going to sit down.
I understand what it means by old men has visions now, because we go back and think how it used to be. That's all we can do anymore.
Well, I used to hear stories of my dad talking about in the 50s.
Oh, Lord.
The leather jackets and
Yeah.
the pompadour hairstyle, and the back of it used to was a duck's ass.
Yeah, duck's tail.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's crazy, Used to talk about the stuff he used to do, and then 80s came along.
Well, on my daddy's side, it was about who could get moonshine from point A to point B the fastest. How many cornfields they ate up, and yeah, I mean, there's more to it than just that.
I get a kick out of the movies when they're going 60, 70 miles an hour through a cornfield. Notice the windshield never has a crack in it or anything. You go through a cornfield at 70 miles an hour, you don't have a windshield.
Boss man, you go through a cornfield. You go through a cornfield at 70 miles an hour, you're not going to have a car. I mean, it's going to get.
Unless it's TH2, he'll go in and out of them,
right?
So he doesn't hurt any of them corn cobs.
It's called the Thurston slalom. Back and forth.
But like I said, I have ate up a couple of cornfields myself, and to run 70 miles an hour, no. You turn your lights off, you mash your clutch in so they couldn't hear your headers or your pipes. You let them go on down the road, you pull out there with your lights still off.
That's another thing I don't understand about today. Everybody has to have high beams on driving through the city or anywhere. I'm like, what is wrong with people? Can't they not see? I can turn my lights off and I can drive down any road except for, some old dirt roads, because you can't see nothing out there.
I think a lot of the cars now, the lights come on automatically.
Yeah, but they're so bright now. It's like, geez, you need to wear sunglasses so you don't blind yourself.
Dixie will not let me fix my truck up like 101's got his.
Jeff had an aunt that didn't know how to dim her lights. She always tried to say where she went.
Yeah, and she did not know how to turn left either. Don't ask. I know where you're going with your next question. She did not know how to turn left, but she got there.
Yeah, right.
You know, I think the only time you be innocent is when you're sleeping, and I doubt that one.
Well, all you have to do is listen to the stories people tell about Ed.
Well, I mean, is that Mr. Ed or just Ed?
Crazy Ed.
Oh, okay. Grace says hello.
Tell us, hey.
She says, hey, back. Oh.
Now, if you know, even if any of the conspiracy theories that I said in the top 10 list, supposedly in the top 10 list,
No.
say you could get, you know, push a button and you could find out if a conspiracy theory, the whole truth behind it, you know, even if there was nothing, or even if it was like holy cow type thing, what do you think you would want to know about? And that's I was surprised because I thought Area 51, Roswell, I thought for sure those would be in the top 10. They're not even on the list.
Really?
That's the thing that got me. And I'm like, what?
That's kind of been debunked, though. You know, I mean, could they have an alien craft there? Sure, but they also do a lot of military testing and flights there. So I think people kind of.
Yeah, I think they do that on purpose, though, too.
Could be.
Yeah.
I thought they've been putting fluoride in water for a pretty good while, and they still
Oh,
are.
yeah. Yeah. But for you, Jeff, what would be the conspiracy that you would want to know one way or the other?
Man, that's hard.
The truth behind. I know what my dad would say. It would be the JFK thing.
Yeah,
because
the top three.
That at that time, it hurt a lot of people. It was like for depending what side you're on now, it'd be like the Charlie Kirk thing.
Well,
there's a lot of people that would, you know, sit there, cried in the streets, and you know, it was rough on them.
You're not going to believe me because this has not been talked about in so many years. Philadelphia experiment.
Oh, that'd be a good one too.
Yeah.
I remember when that movie came out.
Yeah.
There was a lot of talk about that.
Cryptids like Bigfoot or Loch Ness Monster.
Well, is that technically a conspiracy theory though?
Well, it is for people that do and don't believe in it.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Well, now here in my neck of the woods, we got dog men.
Yep.
And I think Crazy Harvest Mary brought something up at the beginning of the month, and I've been checking on it. And it seems like every time I turn something on, there's a sighting here lately. You know, North Carolina, but it's mainly down around the coastal area, or up in the foothills. And yeah, You know, but to me, it's like this. I'm too old. I can't see after the sun goes down, so I stay home. And who has heard the old saying, don't whistle after the sun goes down?
I heard it a long time ago. You don't hear it much anymore.
Yeah.
No.
That's down there though, isn't it?
When I first heard it, it was in the foothills. Okay.
Well,
because
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
You don't hear it up here.
Had a wise tale about it. But here lately, it's got to the point, it's everywhere down here now. Don't whistle after dark. And I know the reason why, but if y'all really want to know, go outside and whistle. And then tell me if that's a conspiracy theory or not.
Yeah, it's. I remember when Candyman came out, or the other one was Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bloody Mary was out when I was a youngin'.
Yeah. Before they made a movie about it.
Yeah. But now you come on, you think about it. The main reason I believe they were tales is parents told them that to put the youngins in the bed early.
You know, I don't know, because they're like
Well,
Ring Around the Rosie.
yeah.
It's not there's a dark tale behind that.
Yep.
There's a dark tale.
The Tooth Fairy. You know,
Yeah.
I always thought Tooth Fairy was, you know, gave you money for your teeth and stuff. It was an evil thing back in the day, or an evil lady, so to speak. A lot of those. I don't
know, Lake. Not saying
are spooky.
Well, there's something I heard when I was a youngin', and I've said it a time or two before you started doing stuff like this. Oh God. Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh yeah.
I've always said her mother was a werewolf, or her grandmother, you know, and listening to your tale of it, lo and behold, hey, it may not have been her grandmother, but I believe it.
I've been wanting to do some more of those, but I'm trying to figure out how to do 4 channels now. Actually, I just made a video on the 5th channel. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. That's why I said I was busy today. I did 3 videos. Actually 4 videos.
Well, I saw one.
Well,
Did it?
Uploaded one for the gaming, which turned out bad. Well, there's a thing that you can make that will auto mine for you, and you just walk beside of it, and it mines all the stuff in front of it. It's like an auto miner type thing. But I went to grab it. You know, you use a wrench to grab it and you pick it up. Well, the grab didn't work, and it kept on going, and it went because it builds a trail for itself. So it started going out over the ocean, and by the time I got it, it was like 400 blocks away. and I had to, yeah, it was just a mess.
Geez, about time. I ain't eating no peanut butter with these things. I won't be able to talk
Just
to you.
use a peanut butter, make a peanut butter sandwich and dip it in your chili.
No,
No comment there, Jeff.
no comment. I was thinking about it, but nah. Y'all wouldn't eat none of my peanut butter sandwiches, I'll tell you that now.
Oh, dang it. Watch where you're jumping, cat. That was me. Come on. He gets up here and he'll jump on this little arm. It's about that big. He missed. Grabbed a hold of me instead of the arm of the chair.
Good thing you wasn't standing up.
No, that's a joker. If you're standing in one spot and he sees you, he'll jump on your shoulders. Every once in a while, he'll jump up here and stand on my shoulders and look at the camera.
You know what? We ought to get Bigfoot up here, and we ought to do a dare with food.
Well,
Bigfoot.
Well, that brings me to another subject, because not only is September Soup Timber, it's also Preparedness Month. So usually everybody does Spam-tober, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, evidently everybody and their brother's doing it, because there's no Spam on the shelves except for it's a cartoon girl. I forget what it's a Disney show, and that's the only one I found, and it's more than the regular Spam. So I'm not going to spend $6 on a can of Spam. So
God knows.
It doesn't look like I'm doing it this year, a recipe for that.
There is one I like, the other one I don't care for. Spam and treat.
Yeah, Spam has gotten really fatty, and it's not the good fat either. But there is one thing I want to try, and I can't remember the name of it.
Fried Spam sandwich. Arstopo. Never heard of it.
It's something that they used to. It's a survival food. Basically, it's pea soup. not it's the actual pea.
I understand what you were saying.
And there's ways of.
I know, try that, Anarchy.
You put a little bit of peas in there, like split peas, yellow or green.
They got yellow ones?
Dried onions, dried carrots, and some spices, and in a mason jar. And you boil some water, like if you were going to use it. You boil some water, you pour it in there, and then you wrap it in a towel and stuff, and let it cook within that. And then 2-3 hours later, you open it up and it's all a full thing of soup. But I was going to, actually make the soup itself. And I don't know if I don't see I have a dang page anymore. Dang it.
No, it wasn't no the Bonnie. That was weak.
Let me see if I can find
If
it.
it came out the other end, I would have had to have checked myself.
Huh. They actually removed it. Watch out, Cal.
Dixie's favorite sandwich is this right here, believe it or not.
Well, what is that?
Onion
Oh.
is an onion sandwich with mustard.
Ugh. I'd rather have the onion than the mustard.
She'll eat that too. But to get rid of colds and sore throats, onion sandwich with mustard. And I'm talking thick onion on there. And she always gets me to fix it, knowing I can't stand raw onions.
Okay, let's see.
And Archie said they was looking on Amazon. There are so many different flavors of Spam now.
Yeah, I was just going to look at the link here.
I forget who it was that in chat said teriyaki flavored Spam. I gotta try that one.
Taquino seasoning.
What?
A Spam with taquino seasoning. Maple. Now I wanted to try this one. Maple flavored Spam.
I don't know about that one.
There's hickory smoke flavored Spam. There's 25% less sodium Spam. And here's the teriyaki Spam.
Okay, so there is such a thing.
Korean gochujang.
Jalapeno Spam.
Bacon. Oh, made with real bacon Spam. Spam oven roasted turkey.
No. I'm gonna start being like Bigfoot in a minute.
Well, this one I wouldn't mind trying is Korean barbecue Spam. Here's Spam jalapeno. That's Lake's favorite. And
Dana B.
Number 3 is classic Spam. Number 2 is Spam light. And the number 1 Spam is hot and spicy Spam.
No. Dana B, that's called husband abuse or husband-itis. Me and Dixie was sitting there last night watching YouTube. Things kids say. One little kid, I mean, he had real tears in his eyes, everything.
First day in school or something.
First day in school, he come home saying, I got schoolitis and it hurts all day. Grilled Spam with barbecue sauce is good, is what Vester said. Oh, hey, Vester, I didn't see you slide in. Next time you slide in, say hello. Jeez.
Okay, this pea soup, I have to switch it to English. So pea soup is known in Sweden as peas with pork, or peas with pork, classic dish in home kitchen that is prepared in similar ways in many countries. The ingredients include yellow peas, pork, onions, spices, pepper, mustard, thyme, margarine. Pea soup represents a type of cooking in traditional peasant kitchens where food was cooked over the fire pit or open hearth in single cauldron in which vegetables and animal ingredients, which that's weird, were regularly mixed in. In vegetable versions, pea soup, pork or pork shoulder was omitted. Pea soup has a very high biblical value. And they have in different countries, they have different versions of it. That was in Finland. It's a very common dish throughout Finland. Pea soup is made with green peas instead of yellow and is cooked for 3 hours instead of the usual 1.5 hours. The long cooking time gives it a mushy consistency. And it's usually made in weddings or for funerals.
Well, ain't that the same thing? Be charming, is that with or without vinegar? I've tried it both ways. I won't eat no more of it.
What is it?
Scrapple.
Oh. No.
Oh, no.
Norway, pea soup is traditionally prepared in the spring and at Easter. Denmark, pea soup is called glue. Well, I don't know because I don't know how to pronounce the 8 letters that are mixed together. And root vegetables are also added to the soup with pork sausages. Iceland, it's served with salted lamb. So each country has their own version of this soup, and they talk about it in World War II. Sweden military adopted this as their survival food. They would have certain rations. They had the dried beef and the peas and the other stuff. All they had to have is the water to boil it up with. But
have you pulled up a hillbilly version of pea soup?
There is a hillbilly hamburger soup. I was thinking about making that. I might make it next week. There's a couple other ones that was interesting too.
I've had the hamburger soup. My favorite is the cheeseburger soup.
Yeah. Well, I do that with carnivore, but it doesn't have potatoes or anything. It's just meat.
Wait a minute. I know I heard you wrong. Did you say cardboard?
No.
You do that with cardboard?
Carnivore.
Oh,
yeah. Wouldn't be very filling with cardboard.
Yeah, man. You'd have to put me in the back room if you said cardboard. Wait a minute. It's meal mixed with cornmeal and spices. Oh. She's talking about, what did I say?
Some amount of spices.
No. I gotta go all the way up. See what I was talking about.
You forgot what you're talking about?
Scrapple.
Oh.
Oh, it scrapples too.
Yeah, you could. I've tried it with and I've tried it without vinegar. I don't like neither one, but if I had to, it would be without vinegar.
What about that head cheese?
I ain't eating none of that crap either.
Yeah, I seen a guy make that.
That's why I'm not eating it no more.
Well, all it was just cooking the pig's head and cutting the pieces up and then put it in a press, and he cranked down.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was interesting watching it done. You know, and the kids ate it up.
Yeah, but they didn't know what it made of.
Oh yeah, they did. Those, yeah, real interesting watching him cook it up and stuff. And he'd chop up the bits and stuff, and then
I'm not Jethro.
He'd crank that thing down, and when it was done, it was all a solid piece, and and the only thing he says is he goes like this to the camera, super. I'm assuming he's saying super.
Yeah.
It might be something else. I don't know, but
wish I had some homemade pimento cheese, Dixie. She made it one time. That's some of the best damn pimento cheese I ever ate. She won't make it no more. Reckon I liked it too much. What is it?
I gotta get the stuff to make it with.
Chicken salad. Yeah, that's what I
find out what I need.
Ain't got no ain't got no chicken to make chicken salad with now. She got rid of all of them.
I got chicken in the freezer.
No, I want a fresh chicken.
No, we don't want that route.
One of them could disappear from next door. She'll never know it.
She probably would, because she counts her chickens in her registers.
Until she starts trailing the feathers.
What are you gonna do? Give them to the nest up there in the building?
Don't give me no idea. Oh, question, Bushcraft. Yellow jackets, they do not make nest like a wasp, do they?
They're in the ground.
Okay, then what bee is yellow and black on a nest like a wasp? Because I got a nest of them.
Quite a few of them.
The ones that hurt like hell.
They look like a wasp?
No, they look like yellow jackets, but a little bit bigger.
I don't know. Mud dauber or whatever they call them.
No, not yellow and black.
There
ain't one type I can think of. What Life says, yes, they do make nests like wasps. Now,
Jeff.
Okay.
It's called a bald-faced hornet.
This is not a hornet.
No, I know it is. I said it.
I know what a bald face is.
Like a yellow jacket.
I'm gonna have to go take a
Marjorie.
picture of it.
Well, you know how to take care of it. You put a little gasoline in a bowl and you stick it over and you got to hold it there.
Fine.
Hey, I have done that.
You got the nest on the phone.
Yeah, but it ain't close up.
Oh.
Then I got somebody else to hold it, so I'd go to the bathroom.
Hold what?
Yeah, what is that? Starting fluid does pretty good. But that regular gas they got today, don't even think about that. All that's going to do is tick them off.
They don't have regular gas anymore. It's
Well,
all unleaded.
the low grade gas that they got now,
The 83 or whatever it is.
yeah,
I don't know, I'm building Martin.
they just get pissed off at you on that one. It's either high test or racing fuel. And I guarantee you that racing fuel will kill them before they even leave the nest to hit the ground.
Brake cleaner works good too.
Well, she's going to go buy 2 cans of that wasp and hornet killer tomorrow. So I ain't messing with them. I'm too damn old to run anymore. She's younger than I am.
Man, you see the chip ahoy cookies now? How expensive they are? They used to be one of the cheapest cookies you could get. We were sitting there looking at them today or the other day at Aldi's. They're like $6 for a small package.
Yeah.
Holy
I don't
crap.
think I've looked at the cookie aisle since Pop has passed. And that's been, what, 4 or 5 years ago.
I know Oreos went up.
Well, I was going to make this dessert. It's kind of like a twist of banana pudding, but with peanut butter flavored. You get the Nutty Buddies and put it on the bottom. But Nutty Buddies have bioengineered ingredients now.
Make you a dirt cake and get you some of those gummy worms and put in there.
Yeah, the gummy worms are
Hey,
very
gummy
bad on
worms.
you now.
Hey, I have gone fishing with gummy worms. It works.
Yeah.
I've gone fishing with Alka-Seltzer too.
I gotta make another dirt cake.
Don't get caught.
Yeah, I was just sitting there looking at this where I was looking at the spam, and it has the new stuff that's out right now, and
Yeah.
they've got pumpkin spice spam.
Oh, great.
It's real. It's actually a real thing.
That's gross.
Pumpkin spiced spam.
You gotta be kidding. Oh.
Strawberry salt.
What?
Strawberry salt.
Yeah, they flavored the salt with strawberry, and it's
Lord.
yeah.
Damn, now I'm going to start reading my labels. Regular salt, strawberry salt.
Golden sriracha flavored Doritos.
Hell
Oh
no.
no.
It's
That's
supposed to be the
wrong.
new Gen Z favorite chip.
Do they have peanut butter flavored salt?
I don't know.
Peanut butter and jelly salt?
How about green pepper?
Well, they have green pepper. green peppercorns are better than the other ones.
I ain't tried the green peppercorns.
And Chip Ahoy's gluten-free cookies now.
Ah, hell. They just killed the taste.
And let's see what these are real quick.
Look, I'm old school. Lard, fat, and grease. That's when food tasted good.
Yep.
And believe it or not, lard is not bad for you the way they make it out to be.
Okay, these are these new chips that are coming. And this is Boulder Canyon is the name brand, and it's olive oil classic sea salt. Then one up from that is restaurant quality sea salt kettle cooked potato chips.
Now, I have tried those, and they are pretty
They say
decent.
sea salt ain't too bad.
And here's best crinkle cut Ruffles original. And these are voted the best chips out there. Best classic chips are Trader Joe's Ode to the classic potato chip.
I ain't tried that.
And best overall out of all those variety or categories, it's Cape Cod kettle cooked potato chips, original sea salt.
I don't think I've tried that. Prepper 101, and no comment.
Wow.
Oh, wow. I ain't seen him in a long time. Oh. Emerald Lagasse.
He's going to take it up another notch.
Yeah. you remember? Bam! Bam!
Yeah.
I used to like watching his shows.
He made all his money selling them cheap grills like George Foreman.
When you've done that commotion with the hand, like getting a ketchup come out of a bottle, that brought me back to a commercial they done quite a few years ago.
Oh, wait for the ketchup to come out?
Yeah, I'm going to leave it alone at that. I think you know what I'm talking about. You better bolt nothing. Leave it alone.
Be quiet, Jeff. Behave.
I've told Dixie about that commercial for a while. She never seen it. And when it come on, I told her, I said, this is it. Watch the commercial. I thought she laughed so hard it wasn't funny. And yes, that was a commercial.
Oh, yeah. Vegetable oil is one of the worst oils for you.
Really?
Yeah.
What about what EVOO oil?
Depends where you get it.
I heard that got to the point to where it's not good for you no more.
Yeah, depends where you get it. If you get it from Spain or Italy, it's good, and it depends if you get it from there. A lot of times they ship it from there, and it's stored in plastic barrels and stuff. It's no good.
Right. Well, I seen a commercial. They was telling when you go to the store to buy teriyaki sauce, the best way to tell is to shake it up, is to get different brands, shake them all up. Whichever one has got the bubbles at the top. The longest is the best one.
How do you shake yours?
With my hand.
Like Taylor Swift.
I saw that smirk. Bushcraft.
It's just like soy sauce. You have to watch the soy sauce you get now, or Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
Hey, what? How's it going?
Evening, y'all.
Hey, long time no talk to.
Well, you know why he's been hiding. Have you watched that game?
No,
yeah.
Georgia.
All right. Out. Out. Right now, there's only one game, and that's the Bulldogs.
I ain't saying nothing.
Say it.
I ain't got nothing to say. I done said it.
I was like, Atlanta Falcons is the new Detroit Lions.
No, Dallas sucks.
No, Dallas still sucks. We ain't that bad.
Wait a minute.
Totally
Redskins ain't far.
Yeah, I love my Falcons, but man, when you think they couldn't lose any worse, they invent a new way to lose, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, man, last week was just horrible, you know, like when you used to watch a baseball game and you see the people in the stands when they flip their hats inside out, you know? You're like, man, there's no way they could be any worse. And next week comes and they rewrite the book again.
Yeah, like the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, that's who beat them. The Carolina. When have you ever heard of the Carolina blowing out Atlanta? They blew out Atlanta 30-0.
Oh, come on, for real?
Yep.
And don't ban me because that ain't fake news.
Damn, they are bad, ain't they? If Carolina beat them. I got
the only game Carolina wins all year.
Dude, I got a neighborhood of preschoolers out here that beat Carolina Panthers the other week.
Oh, shoot.
I have to admit, though, Carolina, they're very, well, at that time, they were very patriotic. They went, invited, my son was doing basic training down there, and they invited them to the stadium for practice and stuff. And then they went to and did some of the training on the base, which was funny. I've got a bunch of pictures and videos of it that my son was taking.
And that was a cool experience.
Yeah, and my son is I think he's 5'5", 5'6", something like that, which was funny seeing him against the 300-pound, 7-foot people.
Oh yeah,
he was like a little doll sitting next to him.
Yeah.
But he went out and did drills with them and stuff, which they said they were surprised. And he said, you played football before? And he said, yeah, I was high school, you know. And because they've done it before, and a lot of times people go out there and they don't know how to run drills. It's not, you know, it's not like you see on TV and stuff. If you play football, you know.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to explain stuff.
But I bet that. even as in shape and as healthy as those guys are that play football, I bet it probably was a challenge to come out and do military drills and training, because you're working and you're staying active, but it's a different type of training, you know?
Oh yeah. you want to see something funny is watch a 350-pound guy try to skimmy across the rope
Yeah.
and climb a net. One of them, dang it. Olson? Is it Olson?
Greg Olson.
Yeah, Greg Olson.
He was the tight end for Carolina at one time.
Yeah, he didn't make it quite up at the top, and he was hanging upside down with his foot stuck up there.
Yeah, and you think how in shape somebody like him is, you know?
Yeah, and yeah, it was funny watching some of the linemen trying to pull him up out of get his foot caught under there, which these guys make millions of dollars, and for them to go out and do this stuff, that's saying a lot, because they're now I'm not, and that was quite a few years ago, but nowadays I don't know if there would be any football teams that would come out and do that, because one little injury and that's millions of dollars.
Yeah,
they could lose. And they stayed out there. They ate with them and everything. Of course, when they went to their training, the Panthers training facility, they got to eat there too. And they had, like, instead of having pieces of chickens, it was whole chickens.
That's what I'm talking about.
They was all oven baked, and nothing was fried or anything.
Good stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah, and it was tubs of whole chickens.
Mm. Yeah, but that was a fun experience. Even if, I guess, if you're not a fan of the sport of football, just to experience something like that and vice versa.
Oh yeah,
if I was an athlete, I'd love to do something like that just to see what they see.
And then the next year came the whole kneeling thing and put a big stain on football.
Yeah.
And
do stuff like that.
It's a shame that everybody overlooks one bad thing. They see one bad thing and overlook all the good that some of the players do. I'm not saying all players are good, and there are some that over half of their money goes to help their community. They go to church, they do all kinds of stuff and benefits, but you get one guy that starts the kneeling thing and it ruins the whole thing.
Yeah. Detroit played a good game last night. I watched some of that. That was a good one.
Yeah.
None of the analysts before the game picked them. They all picked Baltimore, and I was just laughing at them.
Yep. You got, if they didn't have that coach. I forget
his name, yeah, but he plays a big role in it.
Yeah. It's like Macho Man and Hulk Hogan mixed.
Yeah.
He'll come on, brother.
Yeah. I think he used to play football, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong. Yeah, he's real animated. He's like, I guess you'd call like a player's coach. It seems like the players respect him. They like playing for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they let him go, we'll bring him to Atlanta. Maybe he can help us out.
No. I was just happy to see him go to the playoffs last year.
Oh, then you had the kid came back last night. What was it, Hutchinson, that broke his leg last year, and I think this was his first game back.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, they lost a lot last year. Go ahead, Eric.
I say it was his name's Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell, that's it. Yep. He looks like a Dan Campbell.
Watching TV last night. Good mama asked her 5-year-old, what's a sheep say? Nah. What's a goat say? Nah. What's a camel say? Hump day! That's what the 5-year-old said.
Yeah, I was talking to Jeff earlier today, and has everybody heard about the Trump getting on Tylenol and stuff?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. Have you realized that? And I'm going to say it, the left, you know, the Trump haters. I'll just put it that way. The Trump haters, pregnant Trump haters are taking Tylenol to spite him. They're making videos, you know, taking Tylenol.
Damn good thing he didn't say. Never mind.
But quiet.
That's crazy. That's the world we live in, you know?
Yeah. And I'm like, you do harm to your baby just to prove a point.
Yeah. That goes to shit tell me they ain't gonna be no good mothers.
And it just, yeah, I've got a video here, but I'm not going to play it because, you know, I'd get in trouble. But yeah, and this is, she is a doctor at New York Columbia University. Or she teaches. She teaches.
Yep.
I mean, pretty much you would expect it, but showing her big belly and everything, and she takes a hefty dose. I'll put it that way.
Now, I'm going to change the subject right here. There's been a law that got passed quite a few years back, but the governor of California just enforced it. No white fences around your house. No flowers in your yard at all. And he just enforced that rule for the whole state of California. That makes me think.
HOA.
Now, what about the gardens? Is that going to be next for California?
Well, it is in some areas that because you can't water them.
Right. But like I said, no plants or shrubs around your house at all.
Well, that's what they were trying to do in that for that $600. You couldn't have any of that stuff.
Well, he just made that.
There goes the white picket fence.
Yep.
But why the fence?
You got to pull them up.
But why the fence, though? It's not growing.
It's more like an idea. Like you hear, like the American dream is, what is it? A house, a white picket fence, 2.5 kids, you know?
Yeah.
You ever heard that saying? And a dog. There you go. Go dogs.
Well, sorry, that's so your nosy neighbor can see you running bare butt through the yard now. She can spy on you.
I think it's more of a CYA for Mr. Newsom because of everything that burned up under his tenure. They don't want, you know,
the family
too much growth near the houses because it can go up in flames.
Oh.
Well, I'm kind of thinking this too. here in the very near future, he's going to ban gardens in people's yards.
Well, just tell them your white fence identifies as a clear fence and your garden identifies as a weed.
There you go.
You know, who's going to argue with that?
Just play their game with them. If they want to play a game, play it back.
Well, I did hear that and we got Ziggy in here, so I don't know if she can confirm this stuff or not. With the mask being mandatory again,
Really?
I don't know if it's up to be mandatory again or not, or because if you hear things on the news, they have a way of sounding like it, but then you go and do research and it has nothing to do with it. Or headline says one thing and then you get to the bottom of it and it says something totally different.
There's so many of those.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Mary Wilson says she lives in California. She's in chat.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. They don't want the shrubs too close to the house.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, see, it's like Bushcraft said.
Oh, yeah, not for me.
The news don't tell you everything no more. Like they used.
Never did. Never did.
Now, I can understand the fence part, okay? And everything else now. But if they cleaned their underbrush out,
Yep.
wouldn't be that bad.
That's right. And he was told about that year after year after year. And he was told about his water problem year after year, and he did nothing.
Oh, yeah.
So now, instead of fixing the real problem, let's put the onus on the homeowner. And now we got to dig up our shrubs and move them away from the house, or we can't plant shrubs. You know, God forbid we attack the real problem.
That's like around here in my area. Anybody that's got a decent sized piece of property, they all got a fire lane around their property just for stuff like that. It probably won't never happen, but it's always there and cleaned out.
Oh, yeah. We used to do the same thing, even up in here in Ohio.
Be prepared, you know, like a Boy Scout.
My father-in-law had property that was right alongside
and Ziggy is in chat.
Power lines, and we used to clear brush from that because if the power line goes, a lot of times they catch fire right there.
Ziggy is in chat.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I said that. Just ask her.
Oh, I thought you said if Ziggy was.
Oh
here.
no. Yeah.
So,
And I still have a hard time calling her Ziggy because I want to call her old handle.
What was your old
Close to
handle?
the house if you are in a fire zone.
Fire zone.
Yeah, she's not.
What was her old handle?
Carol Z.
Really?
Hence the Z baby.
Okay. I wonder what happened to her.
She didn't go anywhere. She's still here.
No, she ain't. She is not Carol Z no more. She is now Ziggy.
She's still the same person.
And no, two different personalities. Like that program. You know,
you better hush by your head.
Gosh, let it play out. See where it goes.
Let that go.
You got me hooked.
Yeah. She getting her car. She's getting her keys ready to get in her car.
Yeah.
She gonna come after you.
Oh, they made you change it? I bet you it was the handle thing because they made me change the title of my channel, Bushcrafty.
Really?
Yeah.
Why did they make her change her name? I didn't see nothing offensive about it.
Somebody else probably had it.
Well, quick, put a patent on this one.
Well, and you go to search, I'm the only Bushcrafty there is.
I'm
But
on.
somebody else had it. I'm like, how? I don't see any other channels that have it. There is now, evidently, but figures after they make me change it, then there's Bushcrafty out there.
You know what?
Yeah.
Damn. Now you got me curious about my name.
You're gonna search your name.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna search my name.
But the thing is, I was well, I still am beta tester for YouTube. So I got to register the handle first. That's why I got to keep the handle, Bushcrafty. But the title, I evidently couldn't for whatever reason.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I still haven't figured out a good name because every name I come up with is already taken up.
If I change my name, they'll never know who I am. Like, who is this schmuck?
Oh yeah, it could be worse. I could have the Rebel Canner's name. Yeah.
Chinese oak.
I tried to find her group a while back, and there's pages.
I didn't name it. Oh,
And it's the one with the black background, right, Tammy?
Chinese okra. What do you think?
Oh yeah, there is a lot.
It's that name. It's that word, Bushcrafty or prepping. It's just, you know.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna believe this. There is another Bear Truth 01.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
What's he look like? What's he talking about?
Sounds like Grace, to be truthful about it. Talking about Chinese okra.
Nice. You friend him?
No, not yet. You hear?
Grace, did you make another channel?
$3.99 a pound.
That
And
did
hell,
sound like Grace.
From what I've seen, it wouldn't take one to make a pound.
Grace, you want me to call Carmine? Grace and I go way back.
No, there ain't no other one. I'm the only one up there.
Did you know?
My gaming channel, there's probably a couple thousand. That,
Grace, that's the biggest okra I think I've ever seen.
mine are like this big.
Were they straight or curved?
Straight.
No, these were curved. That's one of them get you around the corner jobs.
What do they call that? Peyronie's disease?
Oh, man.
When it's
Talking about this.
got a curve in it.
Oh my God.
Scoliosis?
Oh
I
my
don't know what they call it.
It's called okra-itis.
Okra-itis.
Forget about it.
They're calling you Jim. Oh man.
I know, Grace.
I thought you were talking about pierogies.
No.
Don't go there.
Oh, their pierogies are good, man. That's a good Polish grandma. There's where you get your best pierogies.
Oh yeah.
Well, I do know somebody who was born close to Poland. I can't say.
I remember
I've
the
been
first
trying to-
time I was at somebody's house and we're having pierogi. And I'm like, what the heck is a pierogi? And they said it's a pastry filled with mashed potatoes. Well, what they had was mashed potatoes and onion.
Excuse you, dude.
And I'm like,
Excuse you.
what the heck is that? That sounds gross. And I had it and I was like cooked. I was like, oh man, that's good.
I never had one, to my knowledge.
Yeah, I've
You
never had
a
one either.
pierogi? Pierogi.
Not to my knowledge.
I can't even think of what it looks like right off the top of my head.
Like a ravioli, but bigger. You get the bigger ones like that, and they're filled with
You said what's in it? Mashed potatoes and meat?
well, usually it's mashed potatoes, but they do have mashed potatoes and cheese or onion.
Oh, no, I've never had those.
Yeah, they're good.
No.
Well, what we used to do here is get the store-bought ones, and I would deep fry them. And the kids
Oh, yeah.
love
I like a
them.
fried ravioli.
Yeah.
Now, is there any restaurants around that would sell something like that? And what
Not
type
down
of
there.
restaurant? Okay. Well,
I mean,
damn, come on, I never had one.
Jeff will have hard enough time saying it, let alone ordering it.
Trust
It's
me.
not really
we all-
is it an Italian dish or no?
No,
We
it's
all
Polish.
talk the same down here.
Every nationality has their spin on it. You know?
Yeah.
What would an American version be? Is there something like that in America? We have one.
We're going to call it about making one day here,
pizza roll?
making some pierogi.
A pizza roll?
Yeah, would be my closest guess.
The hell, I thought you said it was a noodle.
A noodle.
Ain't that what you said a pierogi was? Now you
No.
saying it's like a.
See, I told you.
I'm talking to you and Dixie at the same damn time.
What the hell is even that?
Right. I'm not talking to you. I'm listening to you.
I would Google it, but it might kick me off, so I ain't not even gonna do it.
What? Don't get married.
Oh my God. She's in bed. She's still talking about it. Blake, you're out off the chain.
Wait, that's not a pierogi. You've been eating the wrong thing.
Those are Polish noodles with mashed potato filling. Okay, there we go. Polish.
Yeah.
Oh God. It's too much.
Garden State Gardener made him one time for his 4th of July party or something like that. And they look good. Or his mother or somebody made it. I forget. He did a live and he was showing all the food. And it was tables and tables and tables of food all over the place.
Yeah.
She
I remember that as a kid. My mom had a German friend and another friend that was Korean, and they used to always have all type of stuff and cook it and bring it over and show my mom how to make stuff. And she taught my mom how to make kimchi.
They're actually boiled.
They're boiled. Pierogies.
Yeah, but I like to fry
I
them.
want you to make me up a list for pierogies. I'll buy the stuff. I want you to fix it. Thank
Who
you.
you talking to?
There you go.
And you get all of that foamy whatever on top of the boiling water.
Yeah.
Starch and Man, I'm getting hungry now.
That's like bagels.
Damn, you should have done got hungry a half hour ago.
Oh, I love a good bagel.
Bagels
Yeah.
are boiled and baked.
Yeah, they are.
A good one.
Yeah.
And
Or the
everything.
kind of good one around here.
Yeah, sort of be.
Chinese dumpling. Oh, hell, here we go.
There you go. I like a
Oh,
good
those are
dumpling.
good.
Never had one.
What is
Really?
it?
Chinese dumpling.
I know, like Mary.
And you either, huh? Yeah, look. Let me CYA here. To my knowledge, I've never had a Chinese dumpling, but I've ate Chinese food. And I
You
know
probably
I've
have.
yeah.
They usually have sausage in them.
Yeah.
I
Sausage is like
ain't
pork.
going there with that one.
What? B? You don't like mashed potatoes?
Oh man, this changes everything.
Oh,
Dang.
But he's got to be the first person I think I've seen that didn't.
That's like me not liking beets. You know, it is what it is, right?
I used to, when all the kids were here, I used to
I'll tear up some
get
chicken.
5 pounds of hamburger, fry it up, and I would I'd make hamburger gravy out of it, and I would make 10 pounds of mashed potatoes, and that was dinner. You know, just go over and get a plate full of mashed potatoes and put the gravy, hamburger gravy on top of it, and that was dinner. And
yeah,
everybody thought, there's no way your kids eat that much. Yeah, right. There was no leftovers of that. That was one of their favorite meals. And
that's right.
to me, it was real easy to make, you know, just fry the hamburger up.
Look, I found out if you got boys at the house, you ain't going to have enough for leftovers next night.
No, I know I went through some groceries as a kid.
Yeah.
Man.
I went through a whole budget of chicken by myself.
My mama used to say,
No, I
"You
left
gotta
one
have some
piece.
home."
I miss Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
not
original.
KFC, because that's not the same anymore.
No, it ain't.
Oh, but they said they brought back the wedges, you know, so it's all good.
Yeah.
I bought
Well, have you noticed a lot of the places are doing that? Taco Bell is bringing back their 90s menu.
I thought you were going to say they had wedges.
Well, they had chicken, whatever they were, bites or whatever, nuggets.
SOS, Buster. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
And KFC has brought back chicken livers, too. Thank goodness.
Not up here. They don't have them. Potato flavored paste. You never fried any leftover mashed potatoes and you make potato cakes out of them, fry them up. Oh, good stuff.
Yeah.
I can. Never mind.
I fixed them.
I can't fix them. I end up refrying damn mashed potatoes all over again. And I followed the recipe. Somewhere along the line, that frying pan does not like me.
Hey, Vicky.
Vicky, I hope you had something to eat.
And I know this past weekend they had the Arts and the Hearts Festival.
Oh, some of that stuff looked good.
That 44th annual, and man, they had foods from all around the world, man. It was just, it's one of the bigger events that they have each year, and it's just food vendors represented from all around the world and local stuff and crafts and arts and all that type of stuff. It was pretty cool.
Was it Was it they were giving you a hot dog and a beer?
Well, when you get inside the event, you could get hot dogs were free, bottles of water were free, and you get a bag of chips for free. But I was walking around, and they had this representative from Helms College, and he was like the head chef. He's the one that teaches the kids there, and he was making up this. Man, I don't know what the heck he made, but it was like this. Basically, it was like a little, I guess, a tostada. It was like a little toasted tortilla with some chicken, some guacamole, some homemade sauce, and something else he put on there. And he said, "You try one," and I tried one. And I said, "Man, that was pretty good," you know. Yeah, there was all type of good stuff out there.
I've not run across a place, I mean, something like that around here yet.
Ooh, that sounds good too.
Different vendors.
Yeah. This was the 44th. They've been doing it for 44 years. This past weekend was the 44th one they've had, 44th annual. Kind of started as like a little small flea market for like arts and crafts, and it just grew over the years. It merged with other festivals and became what it is now.
Right. See, I would be willing to go to something like that. You know.
Oh, it was fun. If you don't mind walking, it's fun, you know, because there's just so much to see.
I got a wheelchair.
What did you eat?
And I
besides
can
hot dog. What?
Oh, I didn't even eat the hot dogs. They look good and they smell good, but I said, no, if I'm in here, I ain't eating no hot dog. But I didn't eat nothing while I went live and walked around. But once I got off, I got me I went to the Samoan barbecue, and they had this $20 plate, and it was ribs, chicken thigh, chicken legs, rice, some pasta, and heck, it ended up having a hot dog in it too.
So you did have hot dog.
Yeah, but it was pretty. I don't know what brand hot dog it was, but I gave it a try. It was pretty good. Then I got to. I went over to the Jamaican one, and I tried their version of a jerk oxtail and a little bit of rice. You know, just a little small serving. I got that. And then I went down to what the heck was that country? I don't remember. It was like some type of barbecued steak they were cooking, like beef on a stick. I tried that. That was pretty good. What was it called? I went to the Irish one, and I got a small serving of the, speaking of mashed potatoes, the bangers and mash, which is pretty much just their version of mashed potatoes with a sausage. That was pretty good. Yeah, I ate all type of stuff, dude. I left out of there sideways.
Okay. So, who used the wheelbarrow on you when you left?
Oh, you know what makes it even worse is right after I ended the live, I went around and ate, and at about that time, man, the wind just started whipping, and I didn't even think it was going to rain. Somebody said, "Oh, it looks like it's going to rain," and boom, sure enough, it started raining. So I'm having to skedaddle back to the truck. Didn't even think about bringing no umbrella. You know what I mean? Oh, man. People was ducking, trying to find cover for a minute. I said, the heck with this. I'm getting out of here. Yeah, you ain't supposed to go swimming that close after eating, but I did. I think they said they estimated about 50,000 people came in and out each day for that event, Thursday through Sunday.
Dang.
Yeah.
What, 4 days?
Yeah, it started Thursday. Afternoon, and it went Friday afternoon, and then all day Saturday and all day Sunday.
You know, it would really suck if you lived right next door to that, and all you smelt was that all for 4 days. Be hungry.
There is. Yeah, there's a couple apartment buildings like not too far from right there. So yeah, you're just looking down and smelling all that stuff.
Everybody gained 20 pounds that day.
Oh, I did. I ate everything I got too.
You smelt it and gained 20 pounds.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was whatever your flavor might be, they had something there that you would have liked, no matter if you was a picky eater or not so picky eater, you know.
Well, see, like I was saying, a place like that, you know, to go to a place like that that represents different countries, I can go to a country and try some food that I've never tried, as long as it ain't monkey brains or nothing like that.
No. Yeah. Or heck, even if you didn't want nothing they got, there was free hot dogs all day. You could stand there and eat as many hot dogs as you can handle.
Dude, like I'm like you. I live in the U.S. I don't want no hot dogs. If I did, I'd go to the closest service station.
Yeah, I cook one myself.
Yeah.
But you got one right here.
I wouldn't boil it. I'd have to fry it. Yeah, living at home back in the day, the old way I thought that they made hot dogs back then as they boiled them. It wasn't until I got married and got on my own, I discovered they do them fried too.
Well,
and it tastes much better than boiled.
The hot dogs back then were different than they are now too.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you that. I mean, even the red hot dogs tasted good back then.
Well, my dad used to put a beer in the water and boil it with the hot dogs.
Pop, when he ran a restaurant, he had what they call barbecue hot dogs. He would cook them in his own barbecue sauce. And he said he would sell out of that quicker than he would anything.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, come on, that was back in the early 80s before they started experimenting like that to the public. Hey, shit, I wish he put a patent on that. I don't know about the less fillers back then. I just know it tasted good.
Oh,
you know, everything. What do you say? The last 20 years, the food has really changed big time.
Yeah. Oh, like it was probably a week or so ago. I went and bought some zingers, and I was like, took a bite of that, and I'm like, what the heck is this? This don't taste like no zinger.
Oh,
you know, it's the raspberry, coconut thing. And it no taste like it used to be. I'm like, what'd they do to this thing? That's horrible.
Yeah, know what you mean.
There's one, I can't think of the name of it, but it's got the cream feel. It's like a zinger.
Swiss roll.
Swiss roll.
No,
a Twinkie.
But I took a bite of it. It may have,
That's what I said.
yeah, Twinkie.
Twinkies.
Okay. Hell, you chewed on that damn thing. Excuse me, on it. You know. Now,
It didn't taste the same.
Yeah.
it had
Well,
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Swiss roll.
That's what
Back
I said.
in the day, we used to sit outside of a grill, and whoever come out with the greasiest bags is where we went and got our hot dogs, because the more grease, the better it tasted. And when they changed the grease in it, no, it was gone.
The taste was gone.
No, it wasn't Swiss rolls. Sorry, Luke, I lied.
That's like my grandma as a kid, when like during the holidays, she'd always have little Debbie's, but she'd always get like the special edition zebra cakes, you know, like the Christmas tree ones or the other ones. And what was it? I think it was last year for Christmas. I went and bought a box. I said, man, I ain't had these things in years. Let me get a box. And man, I couldn't even finish one. I started chewing it, and it was like whatever the icing was, it just like made your whole mouth feel like you just ate wax or something.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Or the brownie Christmas tree.
Yeah, I used to like those too.
Yeah, and it's like, ugh, what the heck is this? It's still hard for me because I remember getting them for 69 cents a box. Now it's like $3 for one.
Yeah.
Do they still have the fudge bars?
Yeah.
Do they taste like the well?
You mean the ice cream fudge bar?
No. It's like a brownie bar, but it's fudge.
Oh yeah, with the little the nuts or something on it, walnuts or something. Yeah.
Unless it's the cosmic one. The cosmic has rainbow things on it.
I used to just like the plain oatmeal pie,
Star
but shoot,
Crunches, yeah.
last time I had one of them, shoot, the thing was about the size of I don't know, man. That thing was so tiny, it didn't even taste the same.
Oh, I tell it's got to where I fixed oatmeal all the time, the type you have to cook. Okay.
Yeah.
And I was in a hurry one morning and reached in there and got the instant oatmeal. Ripped me open 2 packs, boiled me some water, and like I normally do. I took 2 bites of it and tossed it shit. I mean, that was nasty.
Okay, here's the Little Debbie snack cakes. The first one on the list is oatmeal cream pies.
I love those.
The next one's the cosmic brownies. Swiss rolls.
Yeah.
And like Lake said, Star Crunch.
I don't remember those.
And it's like a Rice Krispie chocolate treat. Zebra cakes, like what was talking about. And this, one of my favorites was Nutty Buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to like those.
I'll tear them up.
Well, I would think Jeff be more into the unicorn cake.
Good point.
Well, I'm gonna stick my unicorn on you.
There's a ton of different flavors. They got all type of flavors now. You walk past a Little Debbie, there's a whole row, a whole shelf just for themselves.
Strawberry shortcakes.
Yeah.
About 30 different muffin flavors.
Oh yeah.
Pumpkin spice rolls, party cakes.
Keep them.
Oh yeah, it's pumpkin spice season.
Pumpkin delights, chocolate party cakes, brownie pumpkins.
That's too much.
Birthday cakes, football shaped brownies. The apple cinnamon donuts, the dipping things.
Animal
made those.
I can't eat a pecan roll no more.
I love them things.
Can't even eat a payday bar no more.
Oh, they got, it moved. Where'd it go? Oh, what is this? Spring brownies. Oh, bloomin' spring brownies. Okay.
Nice. Bloomin'.
They're pink brownies.
Wait a minute. Blooming pink brownies.
Yeah.
Really? Think about that for a little while. What type of brownies did we have in the 70s and early 80s? It wasn't pink. But you eat enough of them, you'd swear up and down they were.
Yeah, that's where the unicorns came from.
Glad I missed that era.
Well, you missed a good era, I'm going to tell you. Hey, what? I got a question for you.
All right.
What happens if you get caught in a cow field down there in your state?
I have no idea.
Well, in South Carolina, because certain things grow in cow pies down there.
Oh,
If you get caught in a cow field and it's not your cow field, you go straight to jail.
Magic mushrooms.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
searching for things. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they're probably doing that. Yeah.
We got a bunch of cow fields around here.
Jeff Bear, don't you dare.
Hey guys, I gotta run. I just got a phone call.
Take your time.
Okay.
Someone needs my attention. So you all have a good evening.
Eric, you have a good one.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Safe driving.
Does he have to drive to where he's got to go, or?
Yeah, it's not too far, but you never know. There's people out there.
It ain't my driving I got to worry about. It's them other people.
Yeah.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
Was it Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. People are just losing their minds around here today.
Yeah,
one thing after another.
All these videos on TikTok with the Tylenol's going on, and my thought was just wait until RFK says about drinking when you're pregnant.
What?
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah. And at the time, I meant it to be funny, but then I thought about it, and I'm like, they would probably take it that way.
Yeah.
The same way with the aspirin, and it. Yeah.
Women like that who, let's say, get up on YouTube and TikTok, I hope they use that against them like they do with the food stamps, because, I mean, if they're willing to put a youngin's life in danger, they don't need one, plain simple.
Yeah, exactly. It just because it came from Trump. He should tell them to do the opposite. And you watch all the people go out and do the opposite. And if their life got better, they would blame it. They would blame it on somebody. It wasn't because of him.
They'd still blame Trump somehow or another.
Yeah. My wife smoked, and when we got the test said she was pregnant, she quit right then.
That's the way Dixie was.
No, there was no drinking. There was no nothing. It was make sure that baby is the healthiest it could be.
I couldn't even smell like alcohol when she was pregnant. It'd burn it.
And I remember the first. Well, the thing was she wasn't supposed to be able to have kids, and guess what? I'm pregnant, but you're not supposed to have kids. You're not supposed to be able to have. Well, doctors were wrong. And she ended up being on bed rest for like 7 of the 9 months. And I was, because I couldn't qualify for, anything. So I had to work 2 jobs. And I saved up for 9 months to pay for the delivery and stuff. and you should have seen me in the room. They would, I would say, how many gloves have you used? You guys keep throwing these gloves away. They cost money, you know. Can't you wash them off or something? Because you know they would come in and mark down a glass of ice chips, and I'm like, it's ice. Why are you charging for ice?
We had to chip
In that
it.
case,
We had to chip it.
ice. And doctor said I couldn't get pregnant either.
Allegedly.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you know, after my daughter was born, oh, we're not having kids ever again. That didn't work.
You've raised both bushcraft. Which one's harder to raise, the boy or the girl?
Girls.
Thank you. Well, Ed, I reckon every father thinks like that. Okay. And you ask my wife, boys is harder to raise.
No, girls are harder to raise.
Boys can't get pregnant. My daughter can't get pregnant. My daughter cannot date until she gets married. That's what I told her.
They get older and they want to go here and
Can't date till I'm 40.
But, well, I'm going to put it like this, and it's going to be a simple version. My daughter come up to me. We sat down and we had a little chit chat. She said that she really likes a boy. Could she go on a date? I looked at her eye to eye, face to face, and I said, yeah, where are we going? She hesitated there for a minute. I don't think she was ready to hear yes come out of me, or if it was the phrase, where are we going, that stunned her. But she never did date that boy again. I wouldn't let her.
Well, I remember because we had one bathroom and there 5 kids, me and the wife. So when 90% of the time when we had the boys had to use the bathroom, there was somebody in there. So
yeah,
my solution was go out and pee on the tree. Well, we went to I got called up at Head Start. It's like a preschool thing here in Ohio. And they said, sir, your son exposed himself to the whole class. And I'm like, what? He knows better to do that. And said, can you come down there? And I drive him down there, got there and said, after they do the recess, they have to go to the bathroom and then go to the class. So my son didn't want to wait. He goes up a tree and did his business. Didn't care if all the kids were sitting there watching him or anything. He just said, well, that's what we're supposed to do because the bathroom's always full at our house. So we go outside and pee on the tree. So that's what he did. I had to get on him and tell him, you know, you're not allowed to do that. But Dad, you told us to.
That was at home. Well, now I got one better for you. Our son, he's the only one that can do it other than myself. But when we was to pull into a parking lot grocery store or Walmart. Daddy, I gotta go to the bathroom. Well, open the door and stand on the ground, and cut loose. And people would walk past him. I mean, come on, what, 3 and 5 years old? They looking at him like it's disgusting. Oh, no, don't even go there. And some of them would laugh, Hey, you do what you got to do at that time.
Yeah.
When you got youngins that age, you ain't going to make it no bathroom. So just cut loose and let her fly.
Shoot. I was the only boy with 3 sisters. Didn't even know we had a bathroom.
Never had a bathroom.
Whatever you do, don't pee on the car.
Hey, where's the bathroom at? I didn't never know it. This door's always locked,
Hey. Well,
You was outnumbered.
they could have had a puddle when they come out. And if they was barefooted, oh boy, you better run.
I remember we went camping, and only spot we got was pretty far from the bathrooms. But it was next to the woods, so
that was good.
That was a good part. Well, my daughter said she had to go to the bathroom. It was late at night, and she said she didn't want to go walk into the bathroom. And I said, well, go over there in the bushes. And she went over there and, was looking all around like this. So I snuck out of the tent and walked around. Went, she started running and falling down because her pants kept falling down and pulling up. She didn't talk to me for a good couple days.
Well, you had a good camping trip, didn't you? Look, that story right there, I don't care who you are, and men will back me up. You take your girlfriend or your wife or your daughter on a camping trip, no bathrooms, only a tree or bush. They squat and they see a snake. They cut it off in midstream and will not have to go to the bathroom until they get home. You let a man cut it off in midstream, he's hurting bad. A guy, if they see a snake, what we do is we'll turn around and water it.
Yeah. Being in striking range, you're good.
Yeah. Even if they are in striking range.
Yeah, just don't much. Yeah.
The only mistake a grown-up can make is when they use in the bathroom and they reach over and they grab the wrong leaves to wipe with. That's why you take your own toilet paper with you.
Yeah.
Well, just make sure that it has more than 3 leaves on it.
Yeah, but when you're in a hurry, you're really not going to think until it's too late. Oops. Every one of my vehicles has got at least 2 rolls of TP in it. Even my get home bags has got 2 or 3 rolls in it.
Yeah.
So there, I'm always thinking, hey, you going down the road and you got to go, you got to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Well, if you have kids, you always carry that stuff with you.
Well, see, we never did. We always carried the white dykes or something like that.
Well, I remember my first daughter. I had already went through this, but my wife's first daughter. Whenever we went somewhere, it was like two big duffel bags and they were
Yeah.
diaper bags, but
Yeah.
there was like change of clothes. There was all kinds of stuff. Our second kid it was a diaper in the back pocket, and we're out the door. That's because that experience, you don't need all that stuff. But if you read a book, it tells you need this, you need that, you need this, and all this other stuff, and you realize you don't need all that stuff.
Well, with your first youngin, you are always careful, want to be so perfect. Your second youngin, you ain't quite as perfect. Your third youngin comes along. Yeah, I feel for the third one.
Yeah,
man.
I seen a meme like that one time. Yeah, by the time you get to the third one.
Yeah.
Can't remember how it went, but yeah.
You know. But yeah, I mean, that third youngin, he's gonna be the toughest, or she. And if you got two boys and a girl, or two girls and a boy, which one is outnumbered is gonna be the toughest, or the youngest will be the toughest. Because you know the first two is gonna be picking on the youngest one.
Oh yeah.
And it's like I told my brother, I was the main reason Daddy made the rules for you. I'm done.
I remember start to remember all the times that I got my parents called, or my dad called to come get me, or I did this or whatever. And yeah, my kids were never even close to as bad as I was. That's why it really didn't, when the teacher said, oh, he did this and did that, and I'm like, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
I've done worse.
When I was given that choice, I had to call either my mother or my father to come and pick me up. I chose my mama. I wish I would have chosen my father, because, and the principal probably wish I had it too. My mama chased that principal around his office, literally. I'm sitting over there in the chair. I don't know whether to laugh or cry, because I didn't know if I was going to get my tail tore up, or laughing because I hated the principal. And for the first time, I done what I was told to do and still got in trouble for doing it. So,
yeah, I see these videos of kids doing really bad stuff to teachers.
yeah.
And how they sit there and take and I'm not talking about little kid. I'm talking, they got 1 or 2 years left in school, and they do and say some awful stuff, and teachers don't do anything. And I'm sitting there thinking, now if you go back to when I went to school, you wouldn't be standing, and there wouldn't be nothing nobody could say or do. They would always side with the teacher, because if you did something that bad, you deserved it. Nowadays they hit you, they throw stuff, they spit in your face, and that's just the little stuff they do, and you can't say or do anything to them. And I'm not saying they need to be that kind of stuff in schools or anything, but you can tell the difference between when we went to school and the way things are now.
Dude, when we was going to school, if we got caught spitting on our teacher, the first thing is our teacher would backhand us.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever come to pick us up at school would got a whooping at school. And whichever parent didn't whip you at school would beat your tail when they got home from work. So you got 3 whoopings in one day, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you respected your elders when we come
Oh, yeah.
up, you know, and you said either ma'am or sir to those older than you are.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. You know, that's the way we grew up. Now, if a parent hears their young and say thank you or yes, ma'am, the youngin gets jumped on for saying it.
Yeah, I just had to coming up. All I had to worry about is my mom. But yeah, she was tough, but she was fair. But if she ever had to go to school, she was ready to go to war if I was in the right. You know, she would just
Oh,
tell me,
yeah.
"Hey, tell me exactly what happens, because I don't want to go up here and show my ass if I don't have to." You know what I
Exactly.
mean? But I got into quite a few fights, but I never got into fights at school. You know, if you get in a fight at school, we used to get suspended 10 days. I said, no,
yeah.
I can't. Whatever my mom's gonna give me would be way worse than whatever this fight was.
Always
You
go
know,
off school property. That way you.
but
Yeah.
well, I never got in trouble for like serious stuff. You know, nothing serious. But like when I was in middle school, we had a program called work detail, and if you got in some type of punishment to keep you in school and you could still do your work, you had to go work with a janitor for, let's just say if your punishment was 3 days, you had to work with a janitor 3 days. So as soon as you got to school, you go to breakfast, eat your breakfast, then you had to go check in with your janitor. And you're pretty much you're shadowing them all day, doing whatever, vacuuming, mopping up, cleaning up the bathroom, sweeping, whatever they would do for that day.
I've got a kidney disorder myself. Okay. My kidneys is twice the size they're supposed to be. So therefore I have to drink a lot of fluid, water mainly, to keep them flushed out. And that ordeal, I use the bathroom more than normal people. All right. My teachers were told that, even with the doctor's note. They told my parents anytime he's got to go to the bathroom, he can just get up and go on. Well, about 3 months after that, I wasn't allowed to leave the room. I raised my hand. The teacher said, I said, I got to go to the bathroom. She said, you're not going. Plain simple. And I told her, I said, look, I got to go to the bathroom. She said, I don't believe you. I said, all right, I'll prove it. I got up, walked up to her desk, got her trash can. I pissed in it. Right there in front of her, the class, and everybody. She didn't believe I was going to, she thought I was lying. Hey, I'm not lying. I tell you, I got to go to the bathroom. I got to go. She called my mama. My mama took my side. I would prefer to get my tail beat by my daddy than I had my mama. Straight up, plain and simple. And I don't care if you are a father or if you are a mother. When a youngin tells you something, you know if they lying or not.
Oh, yeah.
99.9% of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Mama asked me. I told her what happened point blank. She told me to go get in the car. When I went back to school the next day, yes, sir. No, sir. You got to go. You go. That's the way it was. I mean, hey, you don't believe me? I got no problem showing you. And I did. So,
Yeah, I never got in no trouble or nothing, but there was a few times, you know, hey, if I didn't ask you more than twice, I'm just fixing to go at this point, you know.
Oh,
You gotta go,
Yeah.
you gotta go.
I went in
I
the
ain't
corner.
smoking in the bathroom or nothing. I'm using it.
I remember it was after lunch and after recess. He said the three other people went to the bathroom, came back, and I said, I have to go. And you have to wait until class is over. I have to go. No, you have to wait. And I asked again, and she said, well, you can go stand in the corner. And I took it, well, that's where I'm going. So I went and left a nice puddle in the corner and had to go to the principal's office. First thing, oh, you again. And it wasn't my fault this time.
Tammy, that guy you know, what county does he live in? Yeah. I got a reason for that question. I can't say up on here. Because I
Ain't no
damn
telling.
near tell you somewhere along the line we can.
Well, everybody is.
No, not like this. Not like this.
Everybody is.
You don't know about this ordeal.
No, I'm just saying everybody is related.
That way, yes, but the way I'm talking is a little different.
Yeah, I'm still kind of
Okay.
shocked over the whole this top 10 list for the conspiracies. But I was thinking maybe I'll put a post up or something, maybe 3 conspiracies, and then what we can talk about it next week and have us for Conspiracy Tuesday
Well, now,
or whatever.
which one was it that died and they think the government went in his room and stole everything?
Went in his room?
Yeah, stole all
Tesla.
of his ideas. Well, yeah, Tesla. Was he the one who come up with the theory behind Philadelphia experiment? Or was it another guy?
I don't know.
I think that could be somebody different, but I'm not 100% sure. I've heard of the Philadelphia experiment, but I'm not 100%
the
sure about
Tesla
it.
stuff was what they're using CERN, a lot of it.
Yeah.
Well, his theories, I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny how he passed before they found out all this, ain't it? Makes you wonder, did the government really steal the files and sell them?
It may not be some of the main ideas that he might have focused on. It might have been something that he thought would have never went nowhere or hoped it would have never went nowhere. And that's, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, when you got, I don't know, I could just imagine somebody with his mind, just to imagine he was always doodling and writing stuff down, you know?
Well, now, wasn't he the one who would walk around the building a certain amount of times before he entered that building?
He had a certain pattern, a
Right.
certain way he did certain things.
Yeah.
Okay.
OCD.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
like before you eat, you have to wash your hands 3 times or
Yeah.
certain things like
And
that.
he did. He washed his hands so many times.
That was the Spruce Goose guy. Howard
I
Hughes.
know exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a he was
yeah,
he had a like pattern for unlocking doors.
yeah, he was one of those type of minds as
He
well.
had multiple locks, and there was a system of
Like every other one would get locked one day, and
no, it wasn't even every other one. It was a combination of them. Some of them were locked, and some of them were not. So if somebody was trying to pick them on the outside, you didn't know which ones were locked.
right.
And I don't know if it was, because the government thing was a thing back then, but I don't know if it was a disorder or it was a combination of paranoia or something like that.
Yeah.
It'd be both. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
Just the way some of those minds are wired, you know?
well, I know one thing. They had some extremely high IQs back then.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you see, like certain people may have like I don't know what, not the right word, but where they may lack in something else gets enhanced. You know, somebody, I don't know, like if you lose one of your senses, some of your other ones get enhanced just by, I don't know, design, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, blind people can smell things and hear things that other people can't.
Yeah.
Certain things, yeah.
And a blind person can hear better also. I ain't that what you just said. Damn. No. You
So it
said
could be,
smell.
I said hear and smell.
Maybe they lack with some of their social cues, their mind, those areas that would have normally did those things in a different way. They enhance and use that capacity for thinking or something. I don't know.
Yeah. The other 4 senses
Roger and Howard. He played the blind guy, and he was real good with the sword and stuff. What was that?
Oh, Roger.
Rugged.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
They tore them guys up at the cafe, didn't he? When he kept giving them hot stuff.
They put the hot sauce on his hot dog or his burrito or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And he did. That's good, And then they went after a girl or something, and he tore him up.
Yeah, he did. Hey, they got what they deserved. So.
Oh, no, it wasn't that. I thought it was Blind Justice. That's not it.
Do y'all have in y'all's area, when it gets close to Halloween, do y'all have these stores that pop up called like Spirit Halloween?
No.
I know in our area, it's usually an empty business or something like that. When it gets close to Halloween, this place called Spirit Halloween comes in and rents it out, and it's just like the name says, it's just nothing but Halloween stuff, costumes, decorations, accessories, whatnot.
I've not seen nothing like that around here.
We had one popped up, and I went in the other day, this past weekend, and man, they had all type of stuff in there, Halloween related. But I I was looking for one mask in particular, and out of all the masks they had, they didn't have that mask. And I was like, it's kind of interesting.
I've been wanting to get Dixie a costume, either a vampire or Wonder Woman, and she won't let me do it.
They got them. They got them in there, I promise you.
Oh, Blind Fury.
She won't let me go into the store. She'll know I'll get one.
It was Blind Fury.
Blind Fury, yeah, that was a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you said, first of all, no, it wasn't Blind Fury, I wanted to say, yeah, it was too. That was the name of it.
I didn't even hear I missed the whole question.
But he tore him up in that cornfield. I will tell you that.
Not with, what's his name, Carrington?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roger Hunger or something like that.
Rugged Howard.
Yeah, him.
Him.
The guy.
Whatever happened to him? He was a good actor back in the day.
He died.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So, and the guy, Tom Laughlin, ain't he the one that played Billy Jack? Yeah.
Yeah.
Billy
He
Jack.
was a good actor.
I think I went to school with a Billy Jack.
If you went to school with the same Billy Jack, damn, you keeping your age up.
I went to school with a Billy Jack and a Willie Mae and a Bubba.
I went to school with a guy named Jimmy Carter.
He passed in 2019.
Okay.
In the Netherlands.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, it's funny you say that. Isn't James and Jimmy the same thing?
That I do not know.
I went to school with a James Carter.
Jimmy's supposed to be short for James.
Not this guy. He got in about as much trouble as I did at school. Me and him. Teacher separated us. That didn't do no good. He'd sit on one side of the class. I'd sit on the other side of the class. We'd still holler back and forth at one another. Her husband was a DJ in that town.
Yeah, he played in a lot of good movies. He's in Blade Runner, Lady Hawk. Oh, The Hitchhiker. That was a good movie. The original. Oh, yeah, that was good.
Uh-oh.
Dang, I just realized. I apologize. I ain't seen some of y'all since summertime.
Man, don't even go there.
It's been that long.
That's about like December 31st. I'll see y'all next year.
Yeah. When that day comes, I probably won't see y'all till next year.
He was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer too. I forgot that.
Oh yeah, he was her instructor.
Yeah.
The teacher.
I did not know that. And as much as I watched her.
No, not the series, the movie.
I don't care. I watched both of them.
I've seen some of the series.
I'm going to have to go back and watch the movie now. I think I saw even one of the series. Like, he knows
Christy
that.
Swanson. Hilary Swank was in that too. I didn't know that.
Swank or Swank?
Swank.
Yeah, Swank's got a bad swank.
Depends which way she's walking.
Wasn't she the same one lady that was in $1 Million Baby?
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Got Clint Eastwood in it. I think he directed it too, I believe.
$1 Million Baby, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, she wants to fight, and he plays like an old retired trainer or whatever, and she brings him out of retirement.
And,
the trainer. Pretty good movie.
I bet you I have seen it.
Oh, probably.
If you haven't, I think you'd enjoy it.
If it's got Eastwood in it, I guarantee you I've seen it, but just forgot it.
Yeah, the toward the end, dirty fighter and a bad corner man. Not him, but cut man.
They call those type of fighters rats.
Put the stool in there before the round was over.
Huh. And it's called $1 Million Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got quite a few actors and actresses in it. I can't remember them all, but
yeah.
Swank and Clint Eastwood's in it. That's the two main people, I think.
I'm gonna have to see if I can't find that one. But
Might
I know
be free somewhere.
2004 movie.
I know Pop, when it come to Eastwood, John Wayne, and there was a couple of more, he watched every one of them. And guess what? I had to watch them too because I was living under his roof.
Morgan Freeman was in it.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Mike Coulter. You know, well, he's in a bunch of movies, shows. Luke Kane or Luke, what was this? A Marvel guy.
I think I remember. I can't quite picture his face in that movie, but yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Luke
on
Cage.
DVD
Luke
somewhere.
Cage. Yeah, Luke Cage.
Huh.
He was bulletproof.
Oh yeah.
Strong. I like that series too. A lot of those, they only had 1 or 2 seasons, but you see who's in charge of that.
Sometimes they canceled the good ones like that, and then some of them you're wondering, like, how the heck is it even still on? How are we on season 35?
Yeah.
Damn, I think that's one of the longest running series then.
I don't know. I mean, you look at like shows like Survivor and like American Idol and there's stuff like that.
Big Brothers get hitting hard this year.
Big Brothers and what is it, Celebrity Dance, the Celebrity Dance show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Celebrity.
Would you believe
what is that called?
Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, that's it.
I've only watched 1 season of Survivor, and that was the first one. I don't think I watched any other one since.
I liked it when I was a kid when it came out.
Now they're getting very political, which that's what I liked about it because what was going on didn't involve that, but now it's like you got to have, and it's you got to have so many different races, and you have to have this person in here now, and you have to have this, and it's like, why just, unless you're actually picking all white people, which they never did, or all guys, or they've always been where it wasn't really, they weren't looking at a color or who you slept with or whatever. It was how entertaining you would be on the show. That's it. but now
Maybe
it's
I'll
like,
sign up for it and see what happens.
yeah. A few years ago, black person got voted out first,
Ooh.
and the people, the other races in that race was on the show, and basically bully people, saying that, well, if you vote for me, that means you're racist and stuff like that. And people would be afraid to vote them people out because they were afraid they were going to get canceled when the show was over and stuff. And that's a shame. That's ruins a show like that, because it was never meant to be like that. It was just meant to see random people going up there. And it's the same thing with Big Brother. You know, people's got canceled over something they said that they took out of contents because they didn't watch the whole conversation. They just took a snippet out of a conversation and it sounded. And that's what they do now.
There's one season I would like to have seen. That was the men against the women, where they put men on, let's say, like one side.
Survivor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, did none of the women know how to start a fire at first or how to catch a fish?
Well, there are a lot of them that were actually better than the men. And again, I question the word men.
Yeah, well,
in those cases. But that turned it out to be a big flop because, and I don't want to say it, but the women were fighting all the time with each other. The men were having a good old time. They were just, talking about sports and useless stuff, but the women were, if somebody was talking to another woman about strategy or something, gossip would start and they would start fighting with each other. And it turned out to be a flop because there was no entertainment from one side.
Yeah.
Because it was always fight and jealousy and this and that.
I'd have to speak up and say, I got winner.
Heard rumors the next season of Survivor could possibly be in Alabama. I've heard some people say that.
What? Does that mean you're going to go to Alabama?
I think it's in Africa, actually, the next one.
Well, they both started with an A, so they're pretty much close.
Can't spell Alabama without an L.
Hey, saying that.
Oh boy.
Yep, that shot's kicking in.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Out
and about.
Greenbow, Alabama. That was, well.
That's where Forrest is from, isn't it? Forrest Gump?
Well, 101, Prep of 101 said Greenbow, Alabama. That was for Jenny.
Yeah. Me and Jenny like peas and carrots.
Damn, I ain't had none of that in a long time, along with that little gravy sauce to go with it. Cornbread. Oh, Lord.
Oh, I thought you was talking about Jenny.
I say in the middle of the subject, I had to change it real quick. I get good at stuff like that. When my mind kicks in. See, my mouth gets started off before my brain did. My brain finally caught up.
Lieutenant Dan, you got magic legs. And Bubba.
Oh no, please! I'll have to
Shrimp
mute
this,
you.
shrimp that.
How many ways can you have shrimp? Boil, you fry them.
I have tried so many times. Point my remote at Dixie and hit the mute button, and it never works.
Christmas is coming up. You never know what might be in the old stocking.
A switch.
It may be for you, not necessarily for you.
Well, I grant you, that stocking did not come from Dixie then.
Or I tease the kids this Christmas, give them a sack of sticks.
I used to try to trick them. I say, hey, I got 2 socks. Whenever I ever just wore one, I got to hang 2 of them up there, you know? Didn't work out that way, though.
You know what? Doug and them was with us at Christmas time, wasn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were.
I'm going to see if there's anybody alive, but it's already after 11. So
11:11.
Darn, it is, ain't it? Last time I looked at the clock, it was about 9:30.
Clock's a little fast.
Who's having fun? I'm sitting here on my dead tail.
yeah, if you haven't watched it, go over and check out the Tuesday Dumbs.
The what? Tuesday don'ts.
Dumps. You know, where I dump everything in a crock pot.
Oh.
Yeah.
I will admit, what you put out today was pretty good.
Oh, it was good. Yeah.
What size crock pot is that you got?
It's not very, I think it's like a 4-quart, if that.
Okay.
I've got a big 5.5-quart, 6-quart one.
That's what I got.
There's no need for it now. And I've got that one roaster thing I could use too, that I made my spaghetti sauce in this year.
I'd love to have a 4-quart crock pot. I mean, it's just me and Dixie. That's it.
Yeah. And
That's what I got.
I was looking at Walmart one time and for Instapot, and they were like $120, and I'm like, oh hell no, I'm not going to spend that much on that. Even though I'd love to have one. And then I looked, and there's Mickey Mouse for $29, and I'm sorry, I don't care what's on it. I just want to use the dang thing.
Right.
Evidently, Mickey wasn't a popular Instapot, but because the pressure cooker thing on it works good. If I'm pressure cooking something and want to be in a hurry,
Yeah.
it works good. But I like the slow cooker part on it, because it also has different temperatures where you can cook for 6 hours or 8 hours.
Right.
How long did you cook that for? 8 hours?
About 6.
Oh, okay.
I was supposed to go longer, but the cats were hungry, and
You didn't give them cabbage, did you?
no, I don't feed them that.
Okay. Smart man.
They were, and when I was getting ready to feed them, I had the camera set up to record and everything, and they were, I'm surprised nobody heard it, because as soon as that crock pot lid opens, because it makes a sound, it plays a little tune, and I open it up, and then here comes all the cats running in. And I'm like, shh, I gotta record. And they all look at me, and they're real quiet. And as soon as I hit the button, meow.
Dude, something else I gotta talk talked to you about when you made that video. You said cut the core out and save it. That was your best part. I have sat here and told Dixie the same thing. Throw that core in a pot. I will eat that.
I eat it raw.
Yeah, I can't eat it raw.
He has no teeth.
Oh, well, yeah, that
So I got to cook it.
you could gum it to death.
No, hell, I can't. I've tried. Just like carrots. It takes me 5 hours to eat one slice of raw
60
carrot.
bucks.
But,
Yeah, I was surprised how expensive those things. And the air fryers went up like crazy too.
have they?
Oh yeah. I still gotta fix mine, but I don't have little bitty hands to fit inside there to take the bolts and stuff off.
Well, now, 2 Christmases ago, we was given an air fryer. We brought it home and we looked at it and read the instructions and put it back in the pot, in the box. It never did get used. The reason is we don't know how to use an air fryer. You hear one people say, don't put no oil or nothing in it. Then you hear other people say you put oil in it.
Well, it depends what you're doing with it. Because you put oil on it to get the sensation like you fried it.
Right. But then again, I've heard you're supposed to let it warm up. You're supposed to act like you're cooking something before you cook in it.
Well, you don't preheat an oven?
It depends. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
You put Depends in it?
Yeah.
If it calls for preheat, we do.
She does.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Even though I don't pay attention to it, if it says a preheat, I just stick it in there anyway, and then.
See, I'm not the only one.
Like if you were doing like chicken wings in there, I would probably do the preheating bit for the air fryer because you want to make sure it's done.
The only time I preheat my oven is when I'm making toast.
You put that on broil.
Exactly. It don't take long to preheat it either. Cause what, 30 seconds? They done. You go over, they black.
Ooh, are you sharing?
I'm carving beer battered onion rings.
No,
I want
craving, not carving.
Oh, crazy. I want a beer butt chicken.
Oh, okay. Yeah, beer can chicken. Beer can chicken, not beer butt.
I want beer can butt chicken.
That's what it called.
Beer butt chicken. Yep, that's what you
Put
call it.
them on the stand, put them on the grill, let them cook.
And that's one time you can't drink the beer before the food gets done either.
You put beer in
I did see something interesting the other day though, and I don't know. It's somebody took and buttered the bread like they were making grilled cheese, but they put it on a cookie sheet. I thought, well, maybe they're cooking on it or something, but then they took the other side and buttered the other side, and they put another cookie sheet on top of it and put it in the oven and made grilled cheese that way. It made sense though, because you can cook a whole 6 to 8 of them on a cookie sheet, and you just put it in the oven, have one laying on top of the other one, and it cooks both sides. And they were both sides were toasty on both, and it looked pretty good. Like if I had all the kids here, I would have probably tried that. So because whenever I make tomato soup and grilled cheese, I have to set up there for like an hour making grilled cheese. And by the time I get ready to eat, my tomato soup was always cold.
Yeah. Or your grilled cheese was cold.
Yeah, well, usually both.
But you know, coming up, that was the best food you could have, the grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Yeah. And the tomato soup has to have butter.
Tomato soup has got to have milk put in it also.
Well, heavy cream's even better.
Yeah. Would you believe I never ate tomato soup with milk in it until I met Dixie?
My mama used to do it.
And she was telling me about it, and I looked at her and said, that shit sounds nasty. Believe it or not, I tried it, and that's some of the best tomato soup I think I ever ate. My aunts and mama always put water in it.
I thought everybody makes 12 grilled cheeses at a time. Y'all don't do
that? What? You know what I cannot never get over is my grown up next door neighbors did not know how to make toast in the oven.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. They come over to the trailer one day and asked me, do I have a toaster they can borrow? I looked at her like a dumbass. I said, why? She said, so we can make toast. I said, we don't have a toaster. She said, how do y'all make y'all's toast? I said, in the oven. Yeah, I thought everybody knew how to do toast in the oven. No,
not them.
I was wrong.
Did you write down the recipe?
I literally had to show them how to make toast in the oven.
Oh boy.
Nice.
I used to have to make toast on open fire.
I've done that.
My grandpa had this little thing that held the toast in it. You would hold it over there and do that. And I still to this day, that's the best toast I ever ate.
If your arm wasn't tired enough to eat it.
Well, again, you don't hold it over the fire, you hold it over the coals.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks that's how you cook on an open fire. It's in the fire. No, it's over the coals.
Yeah.
Grace, the only thing they knew how to cook was canned soup. They did not.
A lot of people don't even know how to do that. Like condensed soup.
Yeah.
You have to mix it with water. A lot of people think, oh, you just put it in a bowl. No, if it says condensed soup, it means it's condensed. You add water to it.
Yeah. See, grilled cheese and ham, grilled cheese and fried. Oh, how many times have y'all ate fried bologna sandwiches?
Oh, yeah.
Man, now that was good.
Egg salad sandwich. Oh, that sounds good, actually. I haven't had that for a while.
Or a chicken salad sandwich sounds pretty good. Homemade.
Yeah. Cranberries in it? Dehydrated cranberries or dried cranberries?
Crazy. I am not crazy about cranberries. Never.
I've had it with apples in it. Grapes. The grapes are a little bit, but yeah.
Look what Lake posted.
Yeah, we didn't go over too much conspiracy, but there should be that's the conspiracy theory is my channel promotes weight gain.
Like me
Isn't
and wife
true.
was watching YouTube yesterday. Things that kids say. So mama asked a 5 or 6 year old, "What's a goat say?" The little boy went, "Bah." And she asked, "What's a sheep say?" "Meh," like that. Then she asked the little boy, "What's a camel say?" Little boy went, "Hump day." I had to do that.
Then you hear the neighbors, "It's Tuesday." Well, we keep going. It might be hump day here pretty soon.
Not in Japan. It's hump day in Japan.
Nice.
Yeah, I watched that the two you were talking about last week or week before, the guy and the girl, or the mother and son, and they had somebody watching them make chicken fingers, or
Josh and Mama,
and she poured the flour in the grease and then put the chicken in there, and she said, watch, the flour will stick to the chicken." And about 10-15 minutes later, they pull it out and all that flour is stuck to the chicken, and it's, watch, it'll brown just like you were frying it that way. And the lady says, the other lady was just freaking out, like, "I've never seen this before." And they took it out, and it was just like regular, you battered it up and put it in there.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. I missed that. Was it Josh and Mama?
Yeah.
Tammy, they are. All right. I'm gonna have to try that craisins.
Yeah, if you get do them yourself, because they spray stuff on them and soak them before they dehydrate them.
Well, we got a bunch of craisins around here, running loose around here. Oh, never mind. I can't say that one up here.
But anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it before we actually make it to hump day.
Yeah, I think his ears are damn near shot tonight.
Huh?
Think Watt's about to sleep.
Wake up, Watt. Go to sleep. Wake up from your nap and go to bed. My daddy always said, "I'm going to take a nap before I can wake up and go to sleep."
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be on tomorrow or not, because I barely made it today, because I was trying to do like 30 different things, and I almost got caught up on some of them. So we'll see. If not, I'll see you guys Friday, and then we can actually talk about food. It'll be on the food channel, or the food. Yeah, I guess it is the food channel. Anyways, you guys have a good night, and look for the post on. I'm used to saying community channel, but we don't have that anymore. It's just a post.
Yeah, no, it's just posts.
Yeah. So I'll put something up and make sure we don't talk about food unless it's a conspiracy next week. So everybody have a good night, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Good night, everybody.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. YouTube, don't copyright this.